What up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Lions Nation Unite. I am by far the handsomest guy on this channel. If you believe me, smash the like button. If you think I'm lying, smash the like button and comment down below. But I'm here to tell you guys about the Detroit Lions edge position. It's been a point of debate for Lions fans versus, oddly enough, not other Lions fans, the Detroit Lions front office. And they feel like they're kind of set at what they got going on at the defensive line, on the defensive line, opposite of Aidan Hutchinson. And obviously, Lions fans, myself probably included, have been unsure of that. And today, for the first time, I was actually given something I bought into, something I believed in when it comes to Detroit Lions. I mean, I've heard Brad say like they think there may be too many bodies in the defensive line room, which maybe they're right, but not the right one. We could be wrong. Coach Kelvin Shepard, the new defensive coordinator, former linebackers coach for the Detroit Lions, took to the podium and he spoke on many different things. Obviously, he's a first-time DC, so you got a lot of those questions. Guys are helping him behind the scenes, things that he's doing different, the principles in his defense, all kinds of questions. But the one that caught my attention was the one about the Detroit Lions edge position. Now that he's in charge of that, he was asked that question specifically about Marcus Davenport, which is expected to be the defensive end opposite of Aidan Hutchinson. And while healthy, Herman is if you say he wasn't good, you weren't watching, or you don't know what you're watching. He is good when healthy. The issue is he can't seem to stay healthy throughout the entirety of his career. It's been really, really bad. And for someone like me, again, I think I've said this on the channel, like you gotta show me. You have to like make it make sense before I can even just like digest the information you're giving me. For the first time this offseason, someone within the Lions organization had something to make me believe in Marcus Davenport a little bit. And like I said, that was Coach Calvin Shepard. Let's take a look. Let's hear what he had to say. Let me make sure I'm pressing the right button. I don't want to mess nothing up. All right, here we go.
I asked Coach Rodgers, if all goes well and he's able to stay healthy all season, what are you expecting from Marcus Davenport, and why do you have trust in what his role can be on this team?
Because I've seen it. We all know the only obstacle for Davenport is the health and availability. It's never had anything to do with his play.
Okay, hold on. That part actually wasn't that convincing because I've seen it wasn't that convincing. It's the things he has to say following into the offseason program with Marcus Davenport. I just want to get that out the way because that was not a great answer because I've seen it. Yeah, but he can't say whatever. We'll continue.
I'm talking about since he hit the scene as a first-round pick for the Saints. It's never been his play. It's always been the availability piece, like it is for every player. And he's had some setbacks in his career, but I've watched that player take no days off this offseason. He's been here just as long as the coaches have and putting in the work, and his body looks different right now. I firmly believe in speaking with him. His mindset is different right now. And then it's on me to understand what he's been through and kind of put a gauge on him, especially early in the process. Because when you look at Marcus, he's a physical specimen that could do some things that guys of his size aren't supposed to be able to do. So it's me kind of meeting him in the middle and telling him from my view, this is what I see for you to try to kind of get to the long-term goal, which is to have him healthy in the postseason when we hit that stretch. And he's all in, but I have full faith in that player.
If you can share what new mindset are you seeing from him?
Just I would say the confidence piece and not holding back, not gauging, not throttling himself, training right now like he plans.
So that's Calvin Shepard. The second one was by Aidan Hutchinson. I apologize. But I guess the point, because I've heard this before, right? We've had debates in the office over at the network all the time, like, is injury prone a thing? And I do believe it's a thing. But certain athletes come through and they'll argue it. And they may have had their own injury situations too. And what they say is, you're not just injury prone. You don't just get hurt. Some guys don't take care of themselves in the offseason like they should. And the best example of that is somebody who does take care of their body in the offseason, and that's LeBron James. And I know that's like a wild, probably never expected to hear that on Detroit Lions YouTube page, but just to bring it into context, LeBron James is well documented to spend well over $1 million just on his body and his health alone every single year. LeBron James, amongst all the greats, is the only one still performing at an all-star level at age 40, damn near, right? Like he's never really had any serious injuries. He's never missed a significant amount of time as often as other guys have throughout their careers, as often and are consistent as we see it, specifically in the NBA. And I think that goes to like the NFL as well. Like, are you taking care of your body enough to where it can withstand, entire 17 game season now, where it used to be 16 games? And maybe that was Broderick Martin. Maybe that was Marcus Davenport's problem. Maybe he hasn't been taking care of his body in the offseason the way, a professional athlete should. And I know a lot of people look at me out here, look a little chubby. I'm not a professional athlete. I ain't got to take care of this thing. I mean, I do. But hearing him say he just physically looks different, I guess it's provided me a little bit of hope. Like maybe things are different. Because before, it's been kind of like the first part of the answer. I've seen it. Yeah, we've all seen him be good. We haven't seen him be healthy. That's been the biggest gripe with Marcus Davenport. But when healthy, Marcus Davenport is an absolute dog. And to prove so, I'm actually going to head over to a website that some people love, some people hate. I'm somewhere in the middle of it, and that is PFF. And I want to pull up some of Marcus Davenport's numbers for when he is healthy. Because I do think he's very, very good. I think he fits exactly what the Detroit Lions are looking for when it comes to defensive end opposite of Aidan Hutchinson. Matter of fact, I'll actually send some photos if I still got them on my phone here about what they do look for. Because I've talked about it on this channel many and plenty of times. The Detroit Lions aren't looking just for any fast speed edge rusher guys. They're looking for those big body dudes that collapse the pocket. And the reason why is they want to chase them into the arms of Aidan Hutchinson. And I was just watching film because I'm weird like that. I think it was like this week. And I peeped it out. I think I've told you guys this before too. If you ever pay attention to the things they were doing last year, they're lining Aidan Hutchinson up way outside his normal or typical normal alignment for defensive end. The reason why is they're trying to avoid those double teams, and they're trying to get the other guy, the big body guy, on the opposite of him, to force the quarterback into the arms of Aidan Hutchinson, to force him into that lane. Because obviously Aidan Hutchinson, if he has a one-on-one situation right there, he's more than likely going to beat it. And it goes beyond the defensive ends too. Sometimes you need defensive tackles to go just command a double team in there too. And I think that was the Tyreek Williams pick for the future of the Lions too, not just now. And I apologize. I'm kind of stalling right now because I'm uploading these photos. Because I think they're very interesting. It just goes in like why they like Marcus Davenport. All right, boom. Here's one right here. Look at, I don't know if you guys can't really see my mouse, but look how far Aidan Hutchinson's off. Look how far wide he is. He's down there playing slot. Is he a nickel? Like what's he doing here? And it's so he could get that favorable matchup, that one-on-one matchup. Now, obviously, they still got a running back there, Ezekiel Elliott, and they're probably going to try to double team him. But regardless, Hutch is right there on the out wide where he could win those matchups. And you're hoping somebody in the middle there, or your big fella out there, that's another big guy to have a defensive end, right? We're not grabbing these fast, bendy guys. We're grabbing big body guys like Josh Pascal right there. And if they're not on the field at that point, then you're screwed. No, I'm just kidding. If they're not on the field at that point, then they're causing a blitz in the middle, right? Extra bodies. How about here? This is the same picture I just loaded. So I lied to you. My bad. My apologies. I thought it was a different one. Here we go right here. It's not even doing the photo I want right now. Here we go. I had to remove that one. Okay, that was weird. Same situation. Literally, I joked about Aidan Hutchinson being lined up at the nickel spot. He's literally in line with the wide receiver right now. The old 22 film. But you got your big body guy opposite of him. That's why they like Marcus Davenport. Marcus Davenport is a power rusher. Marcus Davenport, when healthy, is going to cause some problems. These PFF grades aren't great. But if you guys want to know him, last year he finished the season. He didn't finish the season. He was out by week 2, I believe, is when he got hurt when we faced the Cardinals. But he missed game 2, played game 1, missed game 2, then played against the Cardinals and got hurt. But he ranked 53 in run defense, 64 in pass rush grade for the 53 overall. That's a ranking amongst all defensive ends, but it's still a grade. I like Marcus Davenport when healthy. And obviously Detroit Lions like Marcus Davenport when healthy. I don't think that we really love Brad Holmes. We really love Dan Campbell. We love all these guys, all these coaches, upper management, general management. I don't think they're stupid enough not to know they're in a Super Bowl window. And so I don't think they're neglecting the position. I think they truly believe in this guy, Marcus Davenport. And beyond him, too. I mean, I think they truly believe in just Josh Pascal's ability to do it. Another guy who's been dealing with some injury history, too. It's we're gonna have to rely on our faith in this one for sure. But for the first time this offseason, I actually have faith in Marcus Davenport. And hopefully it works out that way. Because that defense, when he was healthy, looked phenomenal. If you guys watched the rest of those coaching interviews, Casey Rogers spoke on it as well. If Marcus Davenport's healthy, we're going to be a problem defensively. It's going to be, I don't even want to use the word scary, but you saw what it was last year. We were top 10 despite losing people week by week, piece by piece. We're still able to produce. But what it was in those first 3 weeks, I'd say the first 2 weeks or last game 2 and game 3 is where you saw it the most. Game 1 was really weird. Great coaching and game planning by Sean McVay. They knew they couldn't block none of those guys. And so they were getting that ball out quick. And you had to take your hat off to it because it's like, wow, that's like we're doing what we're supposed to be doing here. You guys you're counteracting it, and we can't really do nothing about it. Plus, Terran Arnold being a rookie, his first start in that one too. But after that, the defense sacking Baker Mayfield, freaking 5 times. I think Hutch had like 3 or 4 of them alone by himself. And you go look at his numbers too. He only put up, I don't know if he had 100 yards in that game. Baker Mayfield, that is. But either way, my whole point here is I think we're allowed to have some faith in Marcus Davenport. If I start seeing you guys pop up in the live chat and you're defending it, I'm not going to talk trash to you. I'm kind of on your side. And I'm going to say the same thing on my show today. But before we guys leave, please make sure you do me the biggest favor in the world and smash that like button. Be a friend, tell a friend, share this video, and comment down below. Do you guys believe in Marcus Davenport? On a scale from 1 to 10, let me know. Also, if you guys are looking for some of the freshest Detroit Lions merch around, you already know where to go. That's Lions Nation Unite. They got everything from cups, blankets, hoodies, T-shirts. I mean, I might request we put some underwear on there. Who doesn't want some Honolulu Blue Roonies? You know? That was weird. All right, I'm going. I'm out of here. Make sure I smash that like button. I appreciate you.